Hello students, this is the fifth part of our tenses. So open your book, page number 105. On this page number, at the below of this page, there is given present perfect tense. So this point we are going to learn today. Now listen carefully. In the present perfect tense, the verb is used in the past participle form. So always in present perfect tense, the verb is used in the past participle form. It means the third form of the verb. For example, first form, second form, third form. There is the word play. Second form is played, and third form is also played. For example, go. Second form went. Third form gone. So this V3, third form of the verb, it is called past participle. While either have or has is used in front of it as a helping verb. And in this tense, present perfect tense, have and has is used as a helping verb in front of it and after the subject. If in the subject in the sentence the subject is I, we, you, they, or plural noun, so that time we use have, and in the subject he, she, it, or singular noun, so that time we use has in front of this. For example, he has, she has, I have, we have, in this. Now, uses of present perfect tense. The use of present perfect tense shows that action was completed sometime in the past. So, when we use say a present perfect tense, so that time we must know that the action completed in the past, the action is completed, that was not going on, that was completed in the past. Further, that the completed action has some kind of relevance to the present moment of speech, and that completed action in the past, that action is having some kind of relevance or relation to today's present speech, whatever we are talking today or right now in the present. The word perfect tells us that the action is completed. The present perfect tense is thus the opposite of the present progressive or present continuous. So present perfect is opposite to the present progressive or continuous tense, which is used to show that the action is not completed but is still in progress at the time of speaking. So present progressive or continuous tense shows us that the action is not completed. That was in a continuation. That was in running at the time of speaking. The example below show this contrast between the present progressive and the present perfect. Now look at, there are given few dialogues. First, mother. Usha, what are you doing? Mother asked question to her daughter Usha, what are you doing? Usha said, I am doing my homework, mother. I am doing my homework, mother. It means this is the present progressive sentence. The action is in continuum. Her study is not completed. She is doing her study. She is doing her homework. That is not completed. Then, half an hour later, mother, again mother said, Usha, are you still doing your homework? Then Usha gave answer, no mother, I have done it. I have done it, it means the action completed in the past. She has completed her study in the past. The present perfect tense does not tell us when an action was performed. Strictly speaking, it has no time reference. So when we use present perfect tense, that tense doesn't tell us the actions when the action performed in the past, actual time of that performance of that action. For example, he has read the God of small thing. He has read. When we are told when the action of reading the book was performed, we are not told when the action of reading the book was performed. So in this sentence, he has read the God of small thing. The God of small thing, this is the name of a book. And when he read that book, when that action completed happened, the perfect time is time we cannot get from this sentence. Look at another example. I have been to New York. I have been to New York. Again, we are not told when the speaker went to New York. So again, in this sentence also, we don't know when the speaker, I, went there, New York. We don't know the exact time, exact duration. But we understand that it must have been sometime in the past. However, what is suggested is that although the action was performed in the past, its effect remain at the present time. So, the action performed completed in the past, but its effect remain in the present time, and we speak about that there is a relation or relevance of that completed action in present time when we are speaking. So that time we use present perfect tense. For example, he has read the God of small thing and he remembered the story clearly. So he had read the God of small thing, and after that there is another sentence and he remembered the story clearly. It means they were talking about the completed action. There is some kind of relevance of that completed action. Therefore, that sentence is used in present perfect tense. Again, I have been to New York and I can recommend a hotel there for it. So here is again another sentence, I have been to New York. And after that there is another sentence, and I can recommend you, suggest you a good hotel. So there is some kind of relevance of that completed action, therefore we use that in present perfect tense. So in this way this part ends here. We are going to stop here. Have a good day. Thank you very much.